Dave Poulsen joins us on today's show. He is the man behind the microphone at the Whoop Up Days Radio. Welcome to Lethbridge.
Hey, thanks. It's good to be back here. I think I've been here about 8 or 10 years now, and this is one of my favorite stops in terms of rodeos across Canada, so it's good to be back.
And that's a pretty bold statement because you have been doing this for close to 30 years. You do many stops on the rodeo, in the rodeo season, so why is Lethbridge such a favorite spot for you?
Well, I think, first of all, two things. Number one, it's a great rodeo, but number two, because of the time in the season, we're winding down on our season. This is a very important stop as cowboys and cowgirls vie for those final positions at the Canadian Finals Rodeo coming up in November. Makes this very, very special.
Now, I want to mention that before you actually went into rodeo announcing, you were actually a competitor, right?
Yeah, I rode some bareback horses and got on a bull or two, but they kind of scared me real bad. And I was a rodeo clown for a while and fought some bulls in that capacity, but I think I really found myself with the announcing thing, and first of all, it's safer, and you actually get a paycheck at the end of each day.
That's always a bonus.
Well, that wasn't always the case, especially when I was competing. Very seldom did I get a paycheck, but yeah. So, and I love it. It's great because I get to talk about my cowboy heroes each and every day of my life, and I guess I'm probably the biggest number one rodeo fan there is, and for me to get to go to rodeos and get paid to do it, and talk about a sport that I love, it's great.
And if you're not busy enough being a rodeo announcer, you find time just to write novels. You're an award-winning author. Tell us about your latest book that you have here.
Well, my latest book is a book called Old Man, and no, it's not autobiographical as I was accused of this morning, but it is a story about a dad and trying to reconnect with his son and takes him on a very different kind of road trip in order to do that. And the book's been doing very, very well, thankfully for me. Some nice reviews, and it's now been selected as an award-winning book in the American Library Association. So that's really nice for me. And yeah, this is, I think, about my 20th now. So
wow, that's incredible.
So it's one of the things that I do on the side when I'm not rodeoing, and I love to be able to combine two things that I love to do.
Great, look out for it, and look out for Dave at the Whoop Up Days Rodeo this weekend. Thank you so much, Dave.
Thanks, Jessica.